All right. Well, I have greatly erred. I told someone earlier that I was five episodes ahead, and it turns out I was only three. So we got to get in at least two today. Maybe not because I am a little tired. I did work 12 hours today, but it's only 9:30, and I've been doing episodes a lot later than 9:30. So we should be able to make it work. This is the derelict freighter, which is in Frosthaven. I guess the ship comes to Frosthaven, which I do believe means we skip the road event. That was definitely a thing in Gloomhaven, where if the events happened in town, there was no... or if the scenario was in town, there was no event associated with it. No herbs here, which is kind of interesting. I'm fine with that because I'm pretty ahead in herbs, and I would actually kind of like to get some resources into coral, although gold would be good, and we don't get very much gold. Alright, the scenario is complete when at least character number, so 3, crates have been looted and all characters have escaped. At the end of that round, read 190. So special rules. I have played this level once, but it was only once and it was a while ago, and I don't really remember it. Each crate in this scenario can be looted via loot abilities, but not end of turn looting. Any character can forego a bottom action, discarding the card instead, to loot an adjacent crate. So that'll be really good for Coral. Since we get to play 3 cards, we can still like move with a bottom, then forego a bottom to loot. And we've got this card, which is a bottom loot. So probably all of the looting is going to take place on Coral. I don't really want to bring a loot card with my other characters. The ranged card that's a top loot and regenerate, that actually does sound pretty good. Would I have things I would want to drop for that? Not really. I kind of really like all of my ranged cards. I could drop Mind Spike, but I'm not going to do that. I don't think it's going to be important enough. Alright, what else do we have in here? Each character can hold any number of crates. That's good. You will receive more rewards at the end of this scenario for looting more crates. Any character can spend 2 movement points when occupying stairs to go below deck. No figure can teleport between unconnected map tiles. All starting hexes are escape hexes. It also doesn't say, but if any character dies, you lose, since everybody has to escape. The first time any character goes below deck, read 150-1-3. Okay, so you have to be standing on the stairs and then spend 2 points of movement to go downstairs to open the door. So you need a lot of movement to open that door well. Alright, let's see. What all is special that we're going to want to get done here? So the main enemies we're dealing with are Ice Wraith, and those can't suffer hazardous terrain damage. So that won't really be the play for Snowflake. But just hitting them really hard with like a snowball thing, that could be really good. So maybe this will be a good scenario to try to get some good use out of the Geminate. I feel like I've kind of been focusing on the other characters a little bit more, and Geminate has kind of just been relegated to like a support role, which it's really good at. Like the Immobilize with Drag Down is amazing. The Disarm with Reckless Jab is amazing. And, you know, Poison with Hornet Stinger is good. Being able to just, like, snipe out a target with a loss on Icebound Quills, I kind of think of that almost as more of, like, a supportive action. If anybody has ever played any Pokemon VGC, it's, like, it's kind of like Incineroar, how, like, most of the time you just support, but then, like, every now and again you'll pick up a KO with Flare Blitz. I used to play a lot of Pokemon. And that's to you, Mr. Chiyu guy. Alright, so I'm trying to think of a way to kill these Ice Wraith, right? I mean, maybe I should look at what all Coral has to offer. I know that I can poison them with attacks, and that'll be really useful, but that is a lot of Retaliate to be eating. So I don't really want to hit them lightly, and a lot of Coral is hitting really lightly. Maybe doing this Undertow would be really good. If I can just wound and bane something, it'll die. I don't believe Coral has any access to any wound, because I didn't take the wound card at level 2. This Rising Flood will be pretty good for me. Immobilize these melee Ice Wraith, and then I can immobilize them like far enough away from me that they don't get to hit me, and then an Undertow will almost kill them, and they're already in water. let's see. I would really like to come up with, like, a really good plan to take care of them. I mean, maybe I should just Hornbeetle Carapace immediately, and then... Ooh, so I can Hornbeetle Carapace immediately. I can try to group them up with Snow Dancer. You know, if I, like, let these guys come up and hit Coral, and then maybe Coral backs up, and Snowflake will, like, pull this guy in and pull this guy in or something. I mean, obviously it doesn't work right here with this obstacle, so I need to move forward a little bit. But if I move Coral up to, like... If I move Coral up to right here, these two guys could come in melee range, and then I just have Snowflake pull this Ice Wraith in, and then... So I could turn 1 Hornbeetle Carapace, and turn 2 go for a Firefly Swarm with... Where is it? With my new level 3 card, Dragonfly Surge. Oh, and that would give me Pierce into this normal. So that sounds like a really, really, really good way to get rid of these guys. It wouldn't kill all of them, but it would do a lot of damage. And I really like that. I'm just going to reset the scenario just because I moved things around. I like that. I think that's what my plan is going to be for the beginning here. And then with the cannons, I'm not really sure, but I think I like the idea of, like, pulling this guy in so that he'll be far away from his buddy, and we can take care of him relatively quickly. So I have, like, a little bit of an issue, because with what I was just saying, the way I was showing things, that had Coral moving up on turn 1. So does that mean I'm not going to set my Overwhelming Wave? What is it called? Oh, that is what it's called. Overwhelming Wave, to play the 3 cards in a single turn. I'm kind of thinking I just want to move forward and play Sharp Chitin. Chitin? And, like, that way I'm, like, faster than most of their cards. I get a little bit of shield, which is good. I also have a lot of shielding items now. But I think it'll be really important to move forward. The other thing I could do is grant movement forward with Snow Dancer. Because if I do get the Overwhelming Wave, then I can have a better turn the following turn. But what exactly am I going to want to do on that better turn? I mean, I like the idea of immobilizing 2 of them. So I could, like, go fast, shield and heal myself, which I'll want to get rid of the wound anyway. And then I could immobilize both of them, and could I set another useful Tide? I mean, maybe I could set my Poison to all attacks for when I go after the cannon. So if I'm doing that, that would mean that Snowflake on turn 1 would be moving the Tide forward, and then and then move up. But I would need to be within, like, 4 range of this Ice Wraith to pull him forward. So maybe I would come, like, here. I'm not really loving that plan. But I do want to start Melee Geminate so that I can Hornbeetle Carapace, and then I guess that means I need a Draining Pincers. And I would like to go last so that I can pick my position like that. Let's look at Snowflake here. In the scenario, at full health, collect more loot than anyone else, kill an enemy with 3 elements, strong or waning. Maybe we'll go for more loot. On to Geminate, 5 or more enemies, long rest at full health after already having suffered damage, never kill an elite. With Ice Wraith, it's really hard to never kill an elite. So maybe we'll try to heal up to full and then long rest. Perform no attacks in the first 3 rounds, overkill something by 4, kill 1 or more elites. I almost like doing no attacks in the first 3 rounds. I feel like that should definitely be doable. So let's see if we can find something good to do with Snowflake, because I would love Coral to get here. Maybe I need to get Coral 1 more space, though. I guess Snowflake could pull the Ice Wraith this way, and then with Enticing Breeze, and then I wouldn't get retaliated on, because it's range 3 on the retaliate, so I would move him to 4. I guess I can't pull him 2, though. So that pattern wouldn't work. I really feel like I'm struggling with this, and I shouldn't be. Maybe I just go for Lifting Gust to push this guy back all the way over here, and maybe I move in deep with the crab. Push this guy back to here, then all I have to do is pull this guy in. I like that. Make sure I got these right. The right hexes, yeah. The only problem is that lifting gust, I would have to move this way before I did it. But that's not too big of an issue. And then I would need to move up and pull this guy in. It's all doable. I don't feel like it's the best way to do this, though. But I think we'll get by with it, right? So I'll go for, like, whiteout with lifting gust. That should give me a fast enough move forward. And push. And then here, I think I'm going to go for a fast move 3. Okay, so I'll go for Sharp Chitin to get the shield. And then a move 3. That should be fine. And then I already picked cards for Gemini. So let's go with this. Oh, they're switching forms. That... Actually, I think that is better for me. I actually think I like that more. What it means, I want to push this guy onto this hex, and I want to be standing right here with Coral, because then these guys will stand still, and this guy, I can have him walk to here, and they get the triangle pattern for me. So I like this. So I will go move 2 on Snowflake, and then attack for 1 with Lifting Gust, and it'll miss, and then I will push 1, 2. And now he's 4 range away, so I don't get retaliated on. Although I did no damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I have to... Oh, can I do it from right here? Yeah, I can do it from right here. I can still get the push from here, and then I don't get attacked by the artillery. So I think that's a W. I think I'll do it like that. Because I don't want to eat an attack for 5. I don't have any armor on Snow Dancer anymore. And so now it'll be Coral. So Coral's just going to do a move 2, and then set up the Sharp Chitin. And I can't attack for the next 2 turns. But that's okay, because next turn I'll just set up my Overwhelming Wave. This will also set Light. Let's make sure we get that. And that's done. And so now I get an attack. It's an attack for 4. And it does 4, so let's block 4 and take none. And then it's Gem. So I need to be 3-4 range from these guys. Unfortunately, I don't have any fire and nothing. I don't have any way of setting fire right now, do I? Just the bottom of Changeling's Boon, but I'm not doing that. So I need to be 3-4 range away from these hexes, so I guess I'll just move 1. Like this. Maybe I want to move 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait, no, that wouldn't work. So let's go right here. This way I'm a little bit closer to move up on this side. The movement will switch my form. And I also activate my Hornbeetle Carapace. And then now these guys go. So this guy switches to ranged form and attacks for 2. And it does no damage to the Coral. And then this guy will do the same. But he does 2 damage. Which I can block. That's 2 curses into my deck. And then this guy will switch. He's got move 5. So he'll come up here and attack for 3. And only deal 0 because I have my 1 shield. So Coral... You know what? I take back what I said about Coral not being able to tank as well as Banner. That was kind of an insane round of tanking. That's even without... You know, the only reason I was said that Coral was worse than Banner was because Banner had 20 health and Coral only has 12. But with performances like that, moving on up in the world. All right, and that'll finish the round because this guy obviously can't reach, so we are done. I feel like I'm in pretty decent shape. So we'll go for the Dragonfly Surge bottom, switch back to melee, gain advantage on all the attacks, and Pierce 2 to get through those guys. This 50 speed is faster than their invisibility card, which is really good. I think that means there's nothing that they can really do that will mess me up here. So what can I do on Coral? I want to go fast. I would like to go fast, just heal off this wound and get another shield. But I mean, if I do that, then I'm not setting my overwhelming wave. Is it the end of the world if I don't? Because, like, at this point, I don't really want to attack into... I would like to get Dark to go for a Mighty Claws into 2 targets. And I would also really love to have Poison on those attacks. It would be better if I had the Baning one. But I played the Baning one for the move 3, and then I only needed to move 2. So let's just go for... I guess the speed I go out on this turn doesn't really matter at all. Because I don't know if I'm doing anything with the top. Maybe I could play Skitter. Probably not. Maybe I just play Rancid Brine. Let's just play Rancid Brine this turn. It'll get light and dark, and I'll just play double... Oh, I can't attack. I have to remember I can't attack for the next 2 rounds. So yeah, I'll just do this to play double Tides. I don't know what I'll get next turn. Maybe a Smashing Torrent. And so that means I can't go for a Mighty Claws. So maybe let's do Smashing Torrent this turn. Because then we'll get more benefit out of it next turn. And what am I doing with Flake? Is there any way for me to, like, capitalize on this pattern that they're in? I don't really think so. I could go for a Loss Attack. I don't know if that will really be worth it. I guess I could move up and make 2 Hazardous Terrain and make them suffer. The Hazardous Terrain won't really help against these guys, but they would suffer 2 each. I wouldn't take any Retaliate, and then I would have the Hazardous Terrain to pull this cannon into. So maybe I'll just do that. I'll just go really slow and move forward. And I can move 4 with my new Biting Frost card. You know, I won't be able to get the Immobilize because I'll move and then play the Terrain. But I kind of need to move 4, so... I think I'm happy enough with this. Let's see. Okay, we've got attacks coming out, but it's not the end of the world. So first the Elite will hit the Coral. So attack for 3, and it'll deal 3. And then now attack for 2. And it'll deal 3. And then now attack for 2. And it'll deal 2. And I get 2 curses. And I was already wounded. So a lot of damage taken. I should have gone at 15. I should have gone at 15 and played that heal and shield. Once I realized that I wasn't going to be, that I can't attack for the next few turns, it would have been so much better to get this healed and shield. I would be 4 health healthier. It would be so much better to do that than to play this after my moves make things suffer 1. And then I can't even attack this next turn anyway, so... Alright, mistakes were made. This means I probably am going to need to heal next turn on Snowflake. I am already 3 range away from this guy, so I could do the bottom heal on Cold Snap. I guess the cannon will be next, and it will target Snowflake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So attack for 4. It'll deal 5. And then is this guy in range? I don't think so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he's not in range of Coral, luckily. Alright, now we get to do dirty things with Geminate. I'm excited for this. So poison myself, attack all 3 of these guys. I get Pierce 2 and advantage on all of these attacks. Then it's attack for... It's only 3, but it will be attack for 5 with the Hornbeetle Carapace. So 1 XP here, 1 XP here. So 3 attacks for 5. Unfortunately, I can't buff it up. I could... Let's throw the Immobilizing Net into the normal. Into the Elite, into the melee one. Just because I kind of might as well. Net won't do anything against the cannons, and it won't do anything against the ranged guys. So if it's ever going to do something, it would be now. So into the normal, or the Elite, the guy in front. He takes 6, and then normal in the left, and normal on the right. They all take 6. I take 3, retaliate, and this guy gets immobilized. Not a bad turn, and I still have 1 Hornbeetle Carapace left. I do switch to melee. So if I attack, it'll be a less efficient attack than could be, but that's alright. Now Coral will suffer a damage. And I guess I'll just double set both of these. I don't want to attack because I don't want to lose 2 check marks. So I'll just have to make that work. And then with Snowflake, so now I have to choose, do I want to heal or do I want to make these 2 suffer? I think suffer is the right play, so I'm going to move forward 4. And then I don't have to suffer retaliate. And this will really help me take care of the artillery quickly. Then what can I do on this next turn? So I guess that's it. That ends the round. Anything good out of Flake here? I could White Winds. I could White Winds with Blizzard bottom. Stand still where I am, push this guy back 1, and then White Winds would hit all of these guys. That's not horrible. It would be nice and fast. I don't have the element. And these guys have 2 shields, so it's really not doing that much. But the hazardous terrain really isn't doing much. Maybe let's look at somebody else. Do I have anything good to do with melee gem here? Not really. I could Hornet Stinger. If I were standing right here, that's a good Hornet Stinger that hits all of them. But at this point, is like poisoning really even worth that much? I think that going for a drag down would be more effective. Well, this guy's already immobilized. So I need my other characters to go as fast as possible. So I guess I'll play Undertow here. And then... Oh, I could play Skitter just so that I can back away. I kind of like that. Or maybe I do Undertow just for the bottom to move. No, because I want that heal to get rid of this wound. And this guy's immobilized. So let's play Skitter to just back off. And then next turn I can start hitting. At the very least, I can build up for a... I'm decently built up for a Cresting Force. Because I really think I need that heal right now. What about... I could just do a Snowball heal as well. Oh, I could move him with White Winds. But then my Snowflake is in this very dangerous position and can't back up herself. So I don't really like that. If I Birds in a Tempest extra quickly, then my Skitter could get extra movement. And it could go like 1, 2, 3. But I don't want to do any attacks on it. You know, these guys are quite difficult to deal with. I'm in melee form. I don't hate just doing an Icebound Quills here, which I think means that I want to, and I want to go really fast. Ooh, okay. Yes. Here's the play. So I'm going to do Birds in a Tempest with Snowball. This is going to let me heal the wound off of Crashing Tide before Crashing Tide will go. I will do my Boots of Speed to go at 8, and I will set Ice. The extra movement and jump will allow Geminate to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and kill this guy with an Icebound Quills, as long as I don't pull horribly. Yeah, -2 will kill. A -2 will kill. So I just need to 1, 2, 3, 4. I just need a move. Oh, just any move 2 will work, right? With Birds and Tempest, it adds 2 extra and jump. And I'm right here, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can play any bottom I want. Oh, and I've got the Hornbeetle Carapace, so a -3 would kill. So any bottom I want, I could go here and disarm these 2, but that kind of loses some effectiveness if I'm killing one of the guys I'm hitting, right? So I guess just any default move 2. We can just do Changeling's Boon. And that way I can save Hornet Stinger and like run up to the cannon and wound myself to add disarm, since I already have this poison, and then I can get rid of it immediately. I think I like that. And so now I know what I'm doing on those guys, so maybe now I don't need this Skitter and I can go for the Overwhelming Wave. And this can set me up to get a nice Cresting Force to kill the other normal on the next turn. And so I don't have to go super fast. So any top tides I could play? No. I have no remaining top tides. So Rising Flood sounds good. I can deal a little bit of damage and I can get it to immobilize it again. Oh no, but I didn't move away, so now I'm gonna get hit by the Ice Wraith onto my Coral. That's okay though, because I'll be 5 health, 1 shield. He's attacking for 4. I probably survived that. Okay, so I need to Boots of Speed on my Dancer. This way she underspeeds Gem. And now I have move 3. So I guess I could take the hit from the Ice Wraith, but then I die to like a +2. Also, I would get hit by the Ice Wraith and this Ice Wraith. So I guess I'll go back here. And this way I do get targeted by the cannon, but it's just an attack 4, meaning I survive everything except for crit. Because he'll see 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So he'll just target Snow Dancer. So I like that the most. So move back with my Birds in a Tempest and Snowball heal my Coral, who maybe will get missed, so we'll throw the Regenerate on. And that will set Ice. And now Gem has move 4 with Jump. Actually, has move 5 with Jump, with the bottom of Hornet Stingers. And then now all attacks targeting Gem have disadvantage, although they already did. And now I will do the Icebound Quills, so eat the ice. I get 2 experience for that. And then I get 1... Where'd my Hornbeetle Carapace go? Oh, there it is. So this will use the final tick of that, which will get me a 3rd experience. So -3 will kill. And I did not miss. So this guy dies. Gets Gem a kill. What was my thing? Long rest after having taken damage. No attacks in the first 3 rounds. I am going to get that. And get the most loot. So we don't know about that yet. Okay, and now... Okay, I just played a loss. So when is the timing of this supposed to be? Whenever you perform an action with a lost icon, you may discard 1 card. So I guess it would happen after you finish the action. So you would draw the modifier first. So I can discard a card to recover a card. And I guess this is now in the discard. And this is in the active area. Although I could discard it. So if I want to go at 23 speed next turn, I could lose a ranged card and pick up Hornet Stinger. Oh, what I really want, though, is Draining Pincers. So that I can run up to the cannon, disarm it, and switch forms. That's what I really want. Because I would like to be back in range, I believe, so that I can, like, run over here and pull it with Into My Embrace, and then I can drag down to switch back. So let's discard Smoldering Hatred, I think, to recover Draining Pincers. And now we get the Wraith. I really should have gone faster on Coral. Alright. So attack for 4. 3, it does 2. And it will wound. And then now Ice Wraith sees Gem. So this is attack for 4. But it has disadvantage, so I take 3. No, can I not? Can I not fix the health bar? Okay. I guess plus is on the left now. That'll use one of my charges. Oh, and it'll give me a curse. But I already did some of my good loss attacks, so maybe now a curse isn't the end of the world. We'll reset ice. And this guy will hit Snowflake, because that was the fastest. And it does 3. but unfortunately it will immobilize. And now, oh, I can't make water under them because they're in hazardous terrain, so they're not featureless hexes. And I don't want to attack for 2, it would not be worth. So let's just set the overwhelming wave and end the round. I need to suffer from the wound. I don't believe I did that. Okay, so now I'm definitely playing Undertow Bottom to go as fast as I possibly can. I've got Dark, so maybe I move 2 and play Mighty Claws, because I would have the Pierce on the shield on this Ice Wraith. Unfortunately, though, I wouldn't really be killing, because I would just add Poison. They would both suffer 1 after the move, and so then I would need a +1 to kill. What could my other options be? I could just go for the Cresting Force. I know I'm going to play this and get the heal. I would love to pick up a kill, so let's move. Oh, going Skitter with Cresting Force I think is really good. I'll do Cresting Force first to try to get the kill. But then Skitter won't be able to reach this guy with just a move 1. That's unfortunate. Because if I just kill with Cresting Force on this guy, and then move next to him, he suffers 1, and then I eat the Dark and hit him for 2, and get the poison on him. That's okay. Let's just do something like this, and I think it'll be fine. Here, I know I want to do Reckless Jab onto this guy. Unfortunately, I'll be 5 range from this normal, which means the normal's probably hitting me. But I don't... The immobilized card is not a shuffle, so he can't immobilize me. So next turn, I can just go at 18 always, and just, like, back up here and pull this guy in, I think. What can Flake do that would be useful? If I kill this Ice Wraith instead, then... Oh, no, Flake's not in range to Enticing Breeze and is immobilized. I guess I could pull the Geminate out. If this guy's dead, I could just pull the Geminate straight through him. Or I just command him to attack, and maybe he can pick up a kill. I guess I just heal myself since I'm immobilized anyway. I go fast, and I can command Gem to pick up a kill. Ooh, how exactly does the wording on this work? Immediately after one of your move abilities each turn. So it's not each round, so I would get, like, an extra turn if I grant the actions, so I think it would proc again. Nice. I love this. I love this. Alright, so Snowflake first, so I just heal myself for 2 with White Winds, because I'm not in range to do anything else. And then I will grant Coral a move 2, attack 3. So Coral will move 1, 2, and then... Yeah, it doesn't say during your turn, it just says each turn, and, like, it's Snow Dancer's turn right now. So the Smashing Torrent will go off once. Does anything else proc? I don't think so. And then now I get to do an attack 3. So let's go into the Ice Wraith, because I don't want to risk missing the normal and suffering the Retaliate and dying. So just attack for 3 into the Ice Wraith. And it would not have killed, but I do poison him now, which can actually really help me. And that finishes Snow Dancer's turn. Now it's Coral's turn. So I suffer. Then I will heal 1 and shield 1 with the bottom of Undertow. And now I will eat the Dark to do Mighty Claws, and I'm only going to hit 1 target. I'm just going to hit the normal. But now I kill with a 0 because he's poisoned. I have not done a tide this round, but I kill with a +1 anyway. So I will take that for sure. And now I've done a bottom, I've done a top, and so now I'll hit with Cresting Force. This way I kill with a -1. Alternatively, I could just move. But this guy's going to hit me at range. So I think going for a kill with a -1 is the best bet. So Cresting Force is attack for 4, and I draw the -1, which will kill, and I take no retaliate, and I am happy. Ooh, but I am the focus now, so I'm probably going to have to ditch a card. We'll see, because I do have 2 shield, so I need a -1 to survive this. And we get a -2. Let's go, Coral. Good work. Very good work. Very good work. Because now this guy's not in range, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 with a triangle pattern, so he's not in range. And now it's Gem's turn, so I will go 1, 2, 3, and that'll switch me to ranged. And now... So the question is, do I want to Amulet of Life before I Reckless Jab so that I can poison myself again to add +2? And I think the answer is no. So I'm just going to wound myself and to get an attack for 2 with Disarm. And it will deal 1. But now, next turn, this cannon is disarmed, and that's really good for me. And now I will go ahead and... Oh, come on. Go ahead and use my Amulet of Life to get rid of that poison, and switch forms. And new round. So, this guy's disarmed. Nothing he does will particularly matter. I don't see any reason to do anything other than just move and pull him back. He probably won't die this turn, which means next turn I can hit with the drag down. I like it, so let's just go fast and do that. Coral, I've only got 3 cards, so let's play those 3 cards. And Flake, I really wish I had heal, but I don't. So maybe I need to bring another heal. Did I? Yeah, I played Whiteout on turn 1. So that probably wasn't the best. Alright, Gem first. Back up. 5 range on this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he doesn't reach me. Beautiful. And so let's just back up for 2 and then attack with Into My Embrace. And it'll deal 4. I haven't drawn any of the curses that the Ice Wraith put in me. So that's a little bit scary. But I just pull this guy in. He suffers the hazardous terrain damage. I'm very happy. What are we doing with Coral? Did I... No, I didn't set any tides last turn, so I don't have any elements now. No elements now. But, I mean, I might as well hit with Skitter first, right? I definitely need to heal, so let's set the Cleansing Swell. And then... Do I want to keep up Overwhelming Wave? I don't know if that's really going to be important. But maybe I should. I've got a lot of cards. Let's just play the Pools of Power and just see what happens. And then I can go for Skitter. So attack for 1. It'll deal 2. And it'll poison. And then... Oh, I've got move 1. But if I don't move, then I can't proc the ability because I never moved. But with a move 1, I can't be adjacent to this guy. So I don't get to make him suffer the damage, unfortunately. But I do get to do an attack for 2, which will deal 4 damage. So very good damage from Coral. And then I'm set up for a very good rest. And I did get Prepper. I did not attack in the first 3 rounds. What about Sluggard? Okay, so I need to heal up a lot for that to happen. And then more loot tokens than anybody else. Very behind on that. Snowflake gets to go, so I can... I was planning on just, like, push-pulling some. I kind of want this guy to be alive so I can hit him with a drag down. Can Geminate reach? 1, 2, 3, 4. I would need to move 4 to hit with drag down. Yeah, I would need to be here or here to hit with drag down. So that's probably not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So if this guy's dead, then I don't get to do the drag down. And I would like to get to do it because then I can go for a Selfless Offering. So I just need to not kill him. So maybe I'll just move forward on Snowdancer. It's definitely like the least that Snowdancer has accomplished in a first room. But it still wasn't nothing. So I'll just move forward a little bit. I need to hope that... Okay. We'll see what happens. Hopefully the cannon isn't faster than me, and... Hopefully it isn't faster and just shoots Geminate and makes me sad. Nice. Okay, good. So let's go for the drag down. I need a -1 to kill. And he dies. Beautiful. That'll switch me to ranged form. And I think I'm just not going to do anything else. This is a shuffle, so they could get their range 7 card next turn. But I think I'll just risk that, right? And nobody's in range now, so we can do the rests. Let's do Snow Dancer first, because that's the easy one. Get back these boots. Crosswinds was good. Maybe Cold Snap's not that useful. There are Frozen Corpses, though, so it would be really good against them. Maybe I shouldn't have taken this Biting Frost, because there are so many losses I like to play already that this top loss on Biting Frost isn't that enticing. What did I miss out on? Yeah, these heals maybe would have been the right way to do it. I don't know. I'm sure I haven't caused one ally or enemy to move every round. I don't think so. I think I'll drop Blizzard. It's not really the most exciting. Is there only one crate in this first room? I think so. I don't see any others. This is going to be a long level. Alright, Coral. So this is where it's hard. So we heal 2 on the long rest. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tides active. So we heal 6. Wow, that's crazy. I can keep 1 up. But do I really want to keep up Overwhelming Wave right now? I don't really think so. So I think I'll just bring all of them down. What would my other option to keep up be? I don't think there's a good one. I don't really want to lose the stamina for Overwhelming Wave. Although, I guess, let's leave it up because we can still just play 2 cards rather than having to play 3, right? So, I'm probably not going to use it, but it would be nice to be able to move and then forego a bottom to loot the crate. And then we just need to lose a card. So, not Cleansing Swell, I'm liking that a lot more than I thought I would. Yeah, this is insane amount of tanking. Maybe I could drop Mighty Claws. It's not, like, that amazing. It's good against Frozen Corpses, too, though. Rising Flood. I guess there's a lot of anti-synergy between water and hazardous terrain. So maybe I shouldn't be bringing Rising Flood. I thought that it would be a good tool to keep things away from me. But I am not convinced. Okay, these hazardous terrain tiles are a pain now. I appreciated the 2 damage at the time. Only 2 cards on Gem, so that will be easy. Just heal up an ally. I think I like Snowball on Gem here to heal it up all the way. And then I'll just take the Selfless Offering into Dancer. So, Snowball, maybe I just need to play Biting Frost for the move 4. Jump 3 would be really good here. So, I wish I had Blinding Vortex here. Also, I kind of wish I had Cold Therapy. They're just, like, what is the bad Snow Dancer card? Where is it? They're just all so good. Alright, I think I will play the move 4. Just doesn't really help that much. I really want to get this artillery pulled in. It's a very long way to pull it. It's a very long way to pull it. I mean, if I get close and Enticing Breeze, if I can get behind it and Lifting Gust, so maybe I want to save the move 4 for that. What if I just get out of the way on... I kind of like Skitter bottom. I think. Oh, I've got one that ignores hazardous terrain. So maybe I just play down to the depths here to just walk straight through this hazardous terrain. Not really something that I ever was planning on, but I like it. If I move 3, then I just need another move 3. But I think I just dropped my other move 3, didn't I? So I could move 3, move 2, and play Skitter. Maybe I would want to do this slowly. So we just go it down to the depth speed with Skitter, and then just a move 2. Mighty Claws. And then this way, now I can just move up 1 this turn. So I already put Snowball in, right? Snowball and just a move 1 this turn, and then I can play Frigid Growth next turn to jump over. Alright, Coral will get hit, but it's not the end of the world. I totally messed up the Snow Dancer speed, though. Oh, but that's fine. I can just move 2, and then I can jump over. So it doesn't matter at all. So let's heal 2, regenerate on Gem, and then move 2. Pick up more loot. So I would have to step on this hazardous terrain to start getting loot. I've only picked up 1? Okay, there are 2 right there. Alright, what else are we doing? Gem is just going to heal 3 with Selfless Offering, and heal 1 from the Regenerate. Could move 1 or 2. I guess moving 2 doesn't hurt me at all, because Coral's going to be up here, right? So now Coral will move 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, ignoring hazardous terrain. With Down to the Depths. And then I will move 2 with Mighty Claws. 1, 2. And then move 1, attack for 1, 2. Is there dark? There shouldn't be dark, because I long rested last turn, right? Yeah, I long rested last turn, so there shouldn't be any dark. How did that happen? Whatever, it doesn't matter. Maybe when I put this up, I put dark. I'm not sure. Alright, so just attack for 1. And it'll deal 2. And poison. Happy enough there. Then he just hits at disadvantage. I don't have any shielding, do I? So he does 4, so I'll block 4. And then now I can jump over with Frigid Growth. I guess I'll just command an attack with Crosswinds. That sounds good. Why did these cards not come down? Oh. Okay, I didn't end the previous turn because my character's long rested. That's fine. So long resting Gem. I guess, yeah, having 3 cards up still was really nice. Maybe I just play like Tide Cresting Force. That doesn't really feel super worth it. There's no light. Light would be really nice to get the top stun. Oh, my attack didn't poison because I didn't have my poison out. Where's my heal? I think I'll just go ahead and play Cleansing Swell. And Rancid Brine, and I'll just tank a hit. And not even care. So maybe I'll do that with Sharp Chitin. And then next turn I Cresting Force. Nice part about this is that I'll get the Rancid Brine for the commanded attack. He's going to hit who's furthest away, which is annoying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's Snowflake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's fine. So, Coral... I guess I could just attack for 2 rather than setting up my Sharp Chitin, and that would be better. So let's do Rancid Brine first, then Cleansing Swell, get both elements, and then just attack for 2. And it will poison, at least. And now Snowflake... I've got move 2 with jump, set ice, and then command. Do I want to go here, suffer 3, but pick up 2 loot tokens towards my battle goal? I kind of do. I'm only getting hit for 2, which is like a eh. And then I will command Coral, who will deal 3 damage, because it's attack for 3 into a poison target. Not awful. Attack for 2 into Flake. I take 3. So now I really need a Snowball for myself, but Gem will heal 1 and then heal 2, but... I did not get the battle goal yet. But if I can just suffer no damage and then long rest, I'll get it. So I played 3 losses, 2 in melee, 1 in ranged. So if I lose a melee card, my cards will be even. Well, not even, but they will add up correctly. I think Hornet Stinger, it's my fastest melee initiative. But like poison isn't that useful. I think my other stuff is more useful. I still have plenty of transform cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, this puts me at a very good spot in terms of number of cards. Maybe at this point I need to just have Coral go and pick up the thing. I could just play 2 cards this turn, and then I would get 1 more turn. So let's do that. Let's just go over there, and then we can loot it on the next turn. Oh, and I can stun this turn. Yeah, perfect. Stun this turn, move over there, loot it on the following turn. Easy game, easy life. I guess I'll do a small hit. Maybe I just want to heal. I don't have any way to get fire, do I? I don't believe I do. Would be really nice. I mean, I could Changeling Spoon, but I don't really want to play another melee loss and go down to 3 melee cards. That sounds kind of awful. Like, I played 3 losses to get through all those Ice Wraith, which is a decision I'm fine with, but I'm in range to hit with Mind Spike, so let's do that. And then with the stun, my odds of killing are going to be very high. And I guess I just heal myself. Let's save Birds in a Tempest in case I need the movement. So, Lifting Gust. Why did I think I was long resting on somebody this turn? Alright, so I eat the light to attack for 2 with stun, and it'll deal 3. And then I move over here. Coral feels very, very solid. Now I will attack for 3, so a +1 will kill. Don't get it. And then I switch forms, and I heal for 3. And then on my turn, I will just heal for 2 and strengthen myself. Oh, you know, I hadn't thought about just using this as a bottom strengthen self. Oh, but it is only an ally that you can heal. Okay, so then I can't use it as a bottom strengthen self. I could go pick up that other hazardous terrain tile. I guess I'll just move towards the deck then. Can I reach the monster? Move to... No, because it's Lifting Gust, right? Which is just 3 range. Would be nice to get that experience. Have I really gotten 0 XP? I think that is right. Because I just haven't done any losses, and I haven't had any elements for any of the stuff I've done. Alright, 1 more turn. So, Whiteout I can definitely do to heal myself. And then next turn I'll go for Birds in a Tempest. So let's just heal myself. Here I will loot the thing. Here, melee, so I guess I need to go get the kill. Just move to and drag down. Sounds like it makes the most sense. Hopefully I'm faster. Yes, I am. So let's just move over here and heal 2. And then Geminate will move 2 and drag down, and it kills. Took me a very long time just to kill that one guy. And then Coral will forego its bottom to loot the crate. And then doesn't have a top to do. But that's fine. And long rest. Let's see. I switched to ranged because I did a thing. So I guess I'll open the door with Into My Embrace. Which means I need to move pretty significantly. So if I move 1, 2 on this next turn, then I would need to go 1, 2, 3, 4 So I just need to Birds and a Tempest, and then I can use Into My Embrace to go through. What speed would I want to do that at? Probably decently fast, right? So let's save the fastest card for that. And then it'll switch for me. Coral will long rest here. Only 2 cards. So I could just long rest right now on Flake. And that way everybody's ready at like the same time. And then I want to play Birds and a Tempest next turn no matter what. So I either long rest now or I short rest next turn. So let's just long rest now. Because Birds and a Tempest is definitely going to be the play. Do I get to keep one of my cards open? No, I do not. And then here it was just move 2. So heal 2, and figure out my cards. Whiteout is good to keep. Maybe Enticing Breeze goes. Maybe Frigid Growth grows. I've got Crosswinds. I know the next... Or Cold Snap. I know the next floor of this scenario doesn't have very much room. So, like, Hazardous Terrain, I won't be able to get out a ton of it. Let's drop Frigid Growth, I think. I'm happy enough with that. 1, 2, 3... would be able to get me in with Birds and a Tempest, so maybe I Birds and a Tempest Cold Snap. And then I go as fast as I possibly can. But if I do that, I can't really come out on the same hex, can I? Or can you just go to any adjacent? Any character can spend 2 movement points when occupying stairs to go below deck. So maybe I can. Maybe there's more than one hex that I can enter into. That makes it sound like I can, but it would really suck if Snow Dancer goes 1, 2, 3, and then Geminate can't get down with it. And with these 2 cards, there's no way for me to fix this. But whatever. Let's just hope. I really need to jump over on Coral now, but Overwhelming Wave isn't up. Maybe drop Pools of Power, I think. I don't know, that might not have been the right play. Maybe it should have been Cresting Swell, because I'm full health now. The odds that I'm going to take like a ton of damage with all my armor are pretty low. Maybe I should run in with Mighty Claws bottom to do some tanking. I don't really hate that. Yeah, I think I've got enough stamina and everything saved up to do that. I could even go for Overwhelming Wave top. It doesn't really seem that awful. But maybe we'll just set up Sharpshooting. So, it will be Coral before Gem. But first, Snowflake. Move 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no. Okay, I guess I'll just have to manually set it up. I've never played this on Tabletop Simulator, so... 153-1. It's okay, we can do it. Crate, table, stairs, stairs, table, crate. Crate, table, stairs, stairs, table, crate. So maybe it was like this? No. Not even close. This is a pretty horrible attempt. Then we get, let's see, Elite Frozen Corpse, Normal Frozen Corpse, and 2 Normal Ice Wraith. Place the revealing characters on stairs B. Stairs A and B are linked. Dang. So Geminate is not going to be able to get downstairs. Which means it won't be able to attack, which means it won't be able to switch forms. Let's see. It was normal, elite. normal, normal, I believe. Oh, wait, the stairs are difficult terrain. Okay, this doesn't change too much for the stairs to be difficult terrain. It just means that Snowflake would have had to move 1, 2 to get onto it, and then would not have been able to go downstairs, which means that Coral would be the one going downstairs, because Coral can go 1, 2 with jump from the birds in a tempest, and then I'm moving with this Lost Bottom, so it's move 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4 puts me right here. And then I've got 2 more move. So no movement out of these guys. So let's go here to get the shield and retaliate. And Sharp Chitin will get set up. So I've got 2 shield, retaliate 1. And this actually works out better for me to have Coral be the one who goes in. Because now Flake won't get targeted at all, but it means that she doesn't get to set her hazardous terrain, which is kind of unfortunate. But that's okay. So these guys will go. So an attack at disadvantage, it'll deal no damage, and this guy will suffer. And then attack into shield 2, it'll deal 1. So let's use that. We get 2 more curses onto Coral, so Coral is stacked up with a 29 card deck, but that's okay. And now we get Gem. So Gem now can go 1, 2, 3, 4, because all of the movement was with jump to get to here. And I guess the only guy I can hit is this one. I could hit here with an attack for 3 and a pull for 2. So would I rather target Ice Wraith or Frozen Corpse? I would kind of rather target the Ice Wraith, but it's only an attack for 1. Either way, there's shield involved. So let's hit the Ice Wraith. And it'll deal 1. I don't think I want to pull in, but I do switch to melee. So yeah, let's pull in. And then switch to melee. And then we get a move 1 out of this guy. And just an attack out of this guy. Attack for 5. Does 4 into shield 2. I take 2. He takes 1 retaliate. And I take none. And we are new turn. So I have drag down available, right? Oh, reckless jab. Okay. That's fine. Draining pincers also wouldn't be horrible. There is light. So draining pincers actually looks kind of nice. I get to ignore the retaliate. This guy doesn't have that much health. So we'll just play reckless jab and we'll figure it out from there. I could also play double losses. I do need to make sure that Gem can get out of the scenario. How do I get in here? I need to move 1, 2, 3 at least to get in. So whiteout would get me in. I can't set any hazardous terrain now, though, to deal with the frozen corpses. Maybe I would want to just set up Snowball before I go down. I don't think that's really necessary. Granting a move and attack into Crashing Tide sounds kind of decent if I set stuff up. I guess down to the depths, though, I'm not going to get any targets low enough for it yet. Unless I do some, like, burst from Geminate into this Ice Wraith. Could I possibly get it low enough to hit it with a down to the depths? Maybe I just go Undertow down to the depths as my 2 cards. And then I grant an attack. It probably won't work, but it doesn't feel stupid. What do we have? No attacks from frozen corpses. I like it. Hitting hard out of Ice Wraith, though, and into brittled targets. So I take it back. I don't like it. Coral's fine with being brittled, though. Coral's just going to shield 1, I guess, and set down to the depths. maybe not the greatest turn, but now I've got two shield. And then Snowflake can move 1, 2, and then anywhere for 3. If I go here, that makes me the focus of this guy, which means I'll take an attack for 8. I don't have any defensive tools, do I? I've got this weighted net, but I don't have a way to proc it. I could tell Gem to come here. Oh, it's beautiful. Okay, it's beautiful. So Snow Dancer comes down here. The heal 2 on Whiteout doesn't do anything. I command Geminate to move right here and attack the Ice Wraith. And it does no damage. But this means that now corpse number 1 is going to immobilize Brittle Coral. Corpse number 2 is going to immobilize Brittle Gem. Now Gem will go and regenerate, which will remove the Brittle. And I guess I'm immobilized, so I can't move to the other guy. Oh, it also means I can't change forms. I didn't want to change forms because I'm out of cards. So I will just Poison Wound myself. And I mean, let's hit the Ice Wraith. He's attacking for 4 with Curse, right? So that's got to be worth getting rid of. So Poison Wound myself, attack for 4 into this guy. Nice. And it will deal 8. Oh, wait. I have to set this on the right turn. And that is pretty good. Pretty good. Oh, and I will... I'll go ahead and Amulet of Life. I'm most likely just going to Long Rest next turn anyway. And I get disadvantage on the attacks, so I'm happy enough with that. This guy just has move 2. So yeah, I guess he would move here and attack Coral. Attack for 4. I will block... Oh, I've got 2 shield, right? Between Sharp Chitin and Undertow. And then when I block 3, that makes the attack deal 0. Which means it won't proc the Brittle. But that's fine. I would rather take 0 than 6. And I get another curse. So that's 30 cards in the deck. Alright. A stun is pretty good here. I don't really need Cleansing Swell for the heal. I guess I could poison this guy. Make water under him and poison him. And then attack him. Would I rather just Overwhelming Wave? Not really, because then I would lose a turn of stamina and I would just get one more thing up. Maybe I just want to build up some more waves to get a good Cresting Force. Because I've only got 2 up right now. And I would love to Cresting Force something down to the depths, right? So I could just Rancid Brine Overwhelming Wave. And then next turn, like, Skitter Smashing Torrent Cresting Force. Or Cleansing Swell. Let's save Skitter for the attack, because I'll set 2 elements here. So let's just... Oh, but I wanted to stun. I'll stun next turn. I'm fine with that. Long Resting Gem. I like that decision. I could go slow and heal. I could just push Frozen Corpse away and immobilize him. I think I like slow and heal. I could also push Ice Wraith to here, which would put me in a White Winds for the next turn. I could do, like, White Wind Snowball next turn, or I could do Snowball Lifting Gust this turn, push this guy here, and then my White Winds would be extra effective. I kind of like it. Ooh, and I would get the Wind to attack with the White Winds with. I guess it runs into the issue, though, if this guy backs up here. No, it doesn't, because then I can still hit him with White Winds. So I like this. Snowball Lifting Gust to go for a White Winds next turn. Okay. So Flake first. So let's just do what I said. Snowball Lifting Gust. My first experience. And it'll just be attack for 1. It'll set Wind. My attack for 1 crits for 2, which does no damage. And I will push to here. It doesn't matter if I do here or 1 less. Either way, it'll be the same next turn. So that finishes Dancer. Snowball with Lifting Gust. And now it's these guys. So he can already hit 2 targets. And he can already hit 2 targets. So they will just... Yeah, they can't... If they were standing... Oh. If they were standing here or here, they could hit 3. But they can't do that, obviously. So, the Elite first into Coral. Oh, no. So now I'm going to get wrecked. Well, I do still have a shield 1, though. So it's attack for 2. And it does 4. And that's fine. It's really not too bad. And into Flake, it does 2. Beautiful. Beautiful. Then into Gem with disadvantage. It'll deal 1. So I won't get the long rest at full health, unfortunately. And into Flake, it does 2. They set ice. And I used 1 tick of this. Now this is what I don't like. These guys will both heal 1. And then... Oh, I guess this one goes into Snow Dancer. And then the other one into Geminate. So first Dancer... does 4. Okay. And it will curse. And then into Gem at disadvantage. And it still does 4. At least I dodged the crit. And that finishes all of them. So now I just get tied. So I will just double elements. And then now, next turn, I get a good... Ugh. Alright. I don't have to play 3 cards here. I could just play 2. I could just Cleansing Swell Skitter, or I could Cleansing Swell Smashing Torrent is maybe better. And then next turn, I Skitter Cresting Force. I think I like that the most. So I won't get anything out of this Overwhelming Wave, but that's okay. Snow Dancer is definitely going for White Winds. I guess I didn't even consider a bottom. I don't really have any bottom to play here. But it's fine. Maybe I could like push them and pull them into a different formation to do something clever on the next turn. I need to do my long rest and figure out which form to be in. So maybe I can push and pull them into something that'll be good. Either form isn't going to have anything super amazing going on. I think I like the idea of playing a Smoldering Hatred here. Or a Draining Pincers, but I won't have light. But I could push them into a Draining Pincers. Push this guy, push this guy and then pull him, and push this guy and then pull him, and then that puts them right into a Draining Pincers. That's too cool to not do. But the initiative's really bad. And maybe going for a Dragonfly Surge on something would be better. But I'm not in exact range on anything to get a Dragonfly Swarm. Maybe I could just go after the Frozen Corpse. Let's lose Mind Spike. I don't think I need that. And then Smoldering Hatred is 4/5. Yeah, so I can't hit this corpse. White Winds is only push 1, right? It's only push 1, so these guys are never getting to 4 range away. So maybe I just into my Embrace this Frozen Corpse with Dragonfly Surge. Or I can Locust Host with Dragonfly Surge. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it, let's do it, let's do it. Alright. I probably am not going downstairs to the final room. I don't think I am going to have enough stamina. This scenario was kind of hard. But I think I get a very satisfying turn with Flake here. Snowball should be here. So Snowflake is going to go for White Winds. I will hit 3 targets, eating the air. So it's an attack for 4. 1, 2, 3. I will use both of these items. Oh yeah, let's use this too. Go all out on it. So it's an attack for 4. 5, 6 with Power Potion, Ember Energy Source. So it's 7, 8, 9. Or 7, 8, 9. So let's go 7, 8, 9. 7, 8, 9. Obviously. Okay, so 7 will take the 8. This action will force the target to move because it's a push, so they will suffer 1. So let's do the 7 first. It was 7 plus 1, so that'll be 6 damage. Then on this guy, it was a 0, and it was attack for 8, so he'll take 7. And then it causes him to move, so he'll take 1. And then into this guy, attack for 9. Oh, man. So I have to take -2 or curse. So I'll go for 7, which means he'll only take 5 damage. And then I push him, and he takes 1. So a little underwhelming, especially with that -2 curse draw. But I had a ton of curses stacked up in my deck, so kind of had to expect that at some point. And then I don't need to pull anything with Enticing Breeze. It's not going to get anything for me. I don't really want to move anywhere. I guess I could move here. Oh, I guess the Ice Wraith aren't doing anything, so that's nice. And if I move back on Geminate, then the Frozen Corpse can't reach me. Oh, but I can't move back on Geminate. It is Geminate's turn now, so let's go ahead and poison myself. I could ignore the poison with this thing, but I don't see any reason to do that. And then let's play this Locust Host loss. Range 2, 3. And so these guys are 2, 2, and 3. So we'll just hit in this pattern, so I don't need to curse myself. It's only attack for 2. And I get Pierce on all of it, but I guess that means it's impossible for me to kill this guy. I need a +2 or a crit on this guy, and this guy I just need to not miss. So top, he takes 3. Middle, he takes 3. Dang. Oh. Wait a net. And then 2. So I still deal good damage, and this guy gets immobilized. I was, like, slightly late on saying it, but, like, I mean, you know that I was thinking about worrying about him reaching me. I just forgot that I had the weighted net, which is a really good item. I really need to be making more use out of it. I mean, I guess I've been trying, right? And now to Coral. What on earth am I doing with Coral here? That's right, I'm stunning. I like that. So yeah, let's just set this Tide to make my Cresting Force deal more next turn. Eat the Light and just attack for 2, and it'll poison. And it does 2, I believe. And I take 2 Retaliate, and then he's stunned. So this guy does nothing. The Ice Wraith will unfortunately eat this to get Strengthened, Invisible, Bless, which is very gross. If I had just pulled a 0 instead of just a 0 instead of a -2 curse at advantage, then this guy would be dead. Very unfortunate there. Still a pretty good turn, though. A lot of losses played. And then none of the monsters get stunned and immobilized, so... But I guess I did it on the wrong turn, because they are no longer. Now what can I do here? I'm in melee form, because that was a forced switch. So I guess I drag down. It's my fastest thing. It'll switch me over. Yeah. No reason to do anything else. And then the question is, what am I going to want to do with my final action? Probably Reckless Jab would be my best final melee. I'll get one more range turn, but I can just move and switch. I'll probably just kill with Into My Embrace. Over here, just 2 cards, so we'll go for the Cresting Force and a Long Rest. Gem first. I guess I could immobilize either one. It doesn't make any sense to immobilize that guy. So yeah, Gem first. Let's just attack and try to kill this one guy. And I don't kill him, but he does get immobilized at least. So it's something. I can move. Let's see. I've got a strengthened attack for 4 coming out. Geminate will tank it, though, because I have the armor, so it'll just be a neutral rather than strengthened. So it only kills me with crit. I'm fine taking that. Unfortunately, this guy will get to hit my coral. No ice, though, because the... Wait. Don't they set ice with that? They do set ice with that. They consume it, and then they set it. So there is ice. So attack for 3. I believe I have 1 shield from Sharp Chitin. So I take 3 and a brittle. It's a little bit scary there. Oh, now if I attack him, the retaliate will proc my brittle. And so if I don't kill him, then I have to lose 2 cards. And I'm never killing him, right? If I activate Skitter, then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tides active. An attack for 6, even with a crit, isn't killing. That's frustrating. And I don't think there's anything I can do over to this Ice Wraith over here. At the start of my rests, I get to heal, but that doesn't really help me right now. I don't want to lose 2 cards just because I attack this guy. Dang. What if I use my Rough Boots and I do a move for 3? Rough Boots and move for 3, I can come over here and at least hit the corpse. But then the Ice Wraith is hitting Tide. Not if I go here, though. So if I go 1, 2, 3, and then I use Skitter, I can move 1, 2 with Skitter and attack for 1. Skitter and then the Rough Boots to give me +1 on all my move abilities. I think that's the most worth thing I can do. Frozen Corpses have already gone, so I guess there's no dark for me to eat. I thought I set dark last turn. But maybe it was... Maybe I didn't set one last turn. Didn't I do Cleansing Swell last turn? I think I did. I think there should be dark. So let's eat that dark for Cleansing Swell. So Skitter... I guess it'll Bane even if it... Yeah, I kind of knew it was going to miss, didn't I? Because I had so few cards. But Gem will still be the focus here. I guess now Gem is the focus over here. Oh, no. They've already gone. Okay, so Gem will still be the focus here, but that's fine. So we get a... Oh, it's not strengthened. But it's just a 0, so, like, what does it matter? Well, let's just... Since I saw the card, we'll just leave it as pulled out. And so it'll deal 5. Which hurts. It hurts for sure. Flake will heal. Ooh, very, very low on cards. And I cannot play any losses at this point, I don't think. Let's drop Cold Snap, I believe. Can end this round. I'm in ranged form now. And I think I have to long rest. Or short rest. I guess I could long rest. If I can just kill these guys, then a long rest on Tide is super safe. Maybe the corpses will just play their move and... Yeah, it would be really, really nice if this guy just moved and immobilized and brittled. Who has an immobilizing net? Okay. I just have a weighted net onto Dancers, so I think I'll Lifting Gust and net this guy. I shouldn't have dropped Cold Snap, because Hazardous Terrain would be really, really good for taking out this guy. So definitely a mistake there. But Lifting Gust feels like my best play. Lifting Gust and Immobilize on him. And then let's just go with a heal to accompany it. And so here... Ooh. If I back up 2, then I can Smoldering Hatred both of these guys, and I will do my thing to ignore the condition. And then, as long as I don't miss on the corpse, Coral is fine to long rest. It's so greedy to long rest. It's uber greedy to long rest, because even if I short rest, I heal for 5, and it gets rid of the brittle. But I'm a greedy son of a... Oh, I'm so dead if this goes poorly. Alright, Flake is going to attack for 1. It's out the wind, so I guess next turn I'll do the pull. That's my second time critting for 1. At least this time it does a damage. And it'll mobilize. And now Gem will move 2. This is with the move 3 switch forms. And then I will block the muddle on myself, and I will curse myself to hit 2 targets. So attack for 4 into both. I need a 0 to kill, and I need a... Wait, what do I need to kill? A -2 will still kill. So I need a not miss. I need a 0 first, and I can't strengthen this in any way. Oh, but I have the Glancing Potion. So let's draw a 0 first. Beautiful. And then into the other guy, a -1 still kills. Good work, Gem. Very, very nice. And this guy is immobilized, so nada from him. We switched to melee. And then Coral. So Coral will heal for 2, and then heal for 5. I don't believe I get to keep any tides up, so they will all come down. But I get all of my armor back, which was the real benefit to long resting. And then 1 card to lose. Now maybe I lose the heal for my number of tides. With this many cards, it doesn't really feel necessary. I should have picked up this last turn. Oh, I totally forgot about needing to loot the crates. Okay. I think we're fine. Reckless Jab, I still don't die, but I'll need to make sure I get healed on my long rest. Do I have Snowball? I don't have Snowball. I played the loss for Snowball, that's right. Do I not have any heals? Oh, but I have Amulet of Life to get rid of the Snowball. Or the wound. So I'll take 2 in Retaliate, but he'll be disarmed. And then I guess I'm just pulling him away. And then next turn I can Birds in a Tempest to get Coral over here to start hitting him. Maybe I need to Biting Frost. I'm definitely just pulling him away this turn, though, with Enticing Breeze. Because I've got the wind for it. What do I want to do on Coral? I guess setting Light to get a stun next turn makes a lot of sense. So let's down to the Depths Overwhelming Wave. So first I will eat the wind, which I should have set last turn, because I definitely did Lifting Gust, which means I think I'm missing experience, because I got 2 from Snowball. I should have gotten 2 from White Winds. So that would be 4, then 1 from Lifting Gust, and now 1 from Enticing Breeze. And I played Lifting Gusts 1 more time, so I should be at 7 XP minimum. So it's attack for 3. Let's go ahead and Eagle Eye Goggles this one, because it's the hardest hit I'm going to get. Well, I definitely want the 0 either way. And he just takes 2, and I pull him towards Coral. And now Gem will wound itself to just attack for 2 with Disarm. And it'll deal no damage. And I take 2 Retaliate. He gets disarmed. and then I Amulet of Life to get these back. I guess I could... Let's do the stamina potion here, so I can move 1, 2. Dang. This is really unfortunate. I wish I could get back my level 2 card, although it's right here. With the level 2 card, I could push him away. But, I mean, I can't do that, obviously. Okay. Oh, I guess he is immobilized, so he can't move towards me. I would kind of rather him move towards me, though. Whatever. Coral will just set these, which gets elements, which is nice. And now I'll play these. I'm probably just going to heal Snow Dancer and then forego the bottom to loot the chest. That sounds like a good turn. Here, I just want to come over 1, 2, 3, 4. So we play Birds in a Tempest. Birds in a Tempest and grant my ally a move. And then maybe it's just Skitter with Smashing Torrent. Get that poison in there. Oh, I'm dumb. That makes me first. But I'll just Boots. And that'll be fine. So, Birds in a Tempest, I'll move 1, 2, 3 to pick up a piece of loot. And then grant extra movement. And then I will tell this guy to move 1, 2, 3, 4 because of the Birds in a Tempest and attack for 3. All he has is the Bane, so... Oh, but the attack for 3 does 6. Which will be 5 after the shield. And then retaliated on. And then I can heal 1 and shield 1 with Undertow Bottom. And then let's eat Light with Smashing Torrent to attack for 2 and stun. It will stun, at least. And then, do I even want to do Skitter? I guess I want to do the... I won't do the attack for 1, but I will eat the Dark for an experience and an attack for 2. And it does nothing. But give me the experience. So unfortunately, I didn't get him low enough to Bane him. But now Coral is here, so I'll heal Coral with Geminate on the Selfless Offering. No fire. But then I'll forego my bottom to loot the crate. Man, how are you supposed to get into this final room? I've been playing this scenario a long time, and I am not even close. I guess I don't have to kill this guy, but I think I need to just pick up the crates and run. Otherwise, I'm just gonna lose. Okay, yeah, this one is safe. Alright, well... Definitely long resting on Gem. I guess definitely long resting on Flake, so... Let's just pull the crit again. I didn't set any tides last turn, so... I don't have anything amazing happening. Alright. So I guess my best bet is going to be to create a poison tile under him to poison him. Or, not poison, a water tile. Oh wait, it wouldn't be in that. It would be in this. Overlays? Water. Nice. Alright, so make water under him. That will poison him. So now I get to ignore the shield, basically. So I can attack him for 2 and then attack him for 2. And I guess that's what I'll do. So just a default attack for 2 and then an attack for 2 with experience. I deal 3, which will bane him, right? It will. It will. So now he dies on his turn. He can't hit both of these guys. So he'll just hit Coral, who I believe did not suffer the 2 yet. So I should have done that hit as the one with experience, because I don't really want to take 2 retaliate and then an attack for 3. But I've got all my armor, right? Yeah. So I'll hit him for the experience. And yeah, I just deal 1. So I take 2 retaliate. And then he'll hit me for 3. And it does 4, so that'll use these armors. And then he'll die to the Bane. Gem will heal 2. Flake will heal 2. I can't go to that final room. In the round, let's see. Flake first. Oh, I totally forgot about having another snowball tick. So I was wrong about the experience because I counted that other snowball tick. I think it was supposed to go off, though. It was supposed to go off on that lifting gust that pushed the guy into the corner. And then he would have died so much sooner. But I just missed out on the 4 damage tick. I guess let's go ahead and just use this up and I'll get the experience for it. And I just forgot to add the damage. Because I'm not going to that next room. Just having 1 extra 4 damage thing won't really be enough. Because I barely am going to have enough cards to make it as it is. Gem needs to long rest. Let's see. Man, I really want to I really want to go into that room and see. I'm just really nervous that if I go, I won't be able to get back to the starting hexes because it was like these 5. Those are not that close. Like, I have the extra move from Birds and a Tempest, and I do have Lifting Gust for like a huge move. From Lifting Gust, I would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lifting Gust can go from here to like here. I just don't think it's... I don't think there's any point in it. So let's play that. Man, I really wish I had a way to get Regenerate. I guess I could... I can really easily set Light, and then I can into my Embrace myself to get Regenerate. And yes, let's do that. I just long rested, right? So I get to pick my form. So let's do that. But not this turn. Do I have a way when I play this to switch forms? No, so I'd need to do it this turn. Coral already got its battle goal. I got this one. Who has the most loot? It's Snowflake. All right, cool. So I can get all of my battle goals, and that'll be worth getting it, like, missing on 1 chest. So that means I short rest Coral. So bring these down. That's totally fine. Still have 7 cards, so, like, I could go for a while, but I don't think I need to worry about it. Let's just play the move one, or the shield one with the move. And those initiatives will work out. So Snowflake will first just move right here. And I guess heal 2. And then Coral will set this and play a move 3. 1, 2. And then can't get out anymore, but I set Light. Then Gem will heal 4 Regenerate. And that will give me 2 experience since I ate the Light. Then Dragonfly Surge doesn't do anything. And then new turn. And now here, I guess just a move 2 to go up, and then a skitter to move 1. Here, just forego my bottom to loot the chest. And here, I just need to move and switch. Snowdancer foregoes bottom and gets the chest, so that's 1 each. Gem will heal, then go 1, 2, 3. And that's fine. That doesn't give it more loot than Snowdancer. Crashing Tide will go 1, 2. 1. Done. The move 3 was a move 3 switch forms, so now I'm in melee. And I'll play this move 3 jump. Here, I'll just play 2 cards. And I guess I'll long rest. Regenerate. 1, 2, 3, because I moved with jump, so I ignore the difficult terrain. And then that switches forms. I think just 1, 2. So let's use the boots to get 1 more. And then a long rest. Let's save the move for... Oh, wow. All of my cards have good movement on them. So 1, 2, 3... So Birds in a Tempest makes sense. So I guess I'll short rest. Can I get any experience out of anything? I don't think so. Need enemies to attack. No. Yeah, I would have to have enemies to get any XP. So that's fine. Birds in a Tempest should just get me to the end. I guess I'll just long rest here. So 1, 2, 3. And then Coral can get to the end and escape. Gem will just heal and then heal from the long rest. And now just 1 more long rest will get Gem its goal. So I can lose Reckless Jab. And I will just move 3 to get out of the way as fast as I can in melee form. I guess we'll just Lifting Gust. I almost just lost the scenario because I almost played double losses to grant move onto Gem, and then I wouldn't have had enough move on Snowflake. But Snowflake will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I just need to move 4 next turn, and I make it. So I will not grant movement, and then Gem will just go 1, 2, 3. And that'll switch to ranged. Let's just long rest Gem. This way I can't mess it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's an escape hex. And then I long rest while I'm already at full health. Lose that card. And then I just play move 4 jump. And that's enough, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's the starting hex. Yep. Alright. 9, 10, and 8 experience. So the most experience on Gem and 8. But I did say in the beginning that I kind of wanted to focus on Gem and 8 in this scenario. So I'll take it. That was a fun one. I didn't get to see the final room, which is disappointing. I don't know, 6 cards left. Like, no cards left. Yeah, no cards left on Gem and no cards left on Snowflake. So getting back was just too important. I did get the 3 chests, so let's see what that room would have been. It would have been 109. I remember the room being kind of easy. Yeah, there's just 1 chest. Man, if you play with 4 characters, you have to get all of them. That seems so hard. I guess there's nothing that says you have to kill any of these guys, though. So, like, maybe Coral could have had enough stamina to get down there, loot the chest, and get out. If I had done Birds in a Tempest to go down, I probably could have gone down and looted the chest in the same turn. And then as long as these guys didn't immobilize me, I probably could have outrun them with Coral. So I probably could have gotten all 4. What is in chest 30? Because I'm not replaying the scenario to get it, so we might as well find out together, right? That'll be on 78. 4 loot cards. Not worth. Alright, so what do we get? 190. Over here. Gain rewards based on the total number of crates looted. Rewards are cumulative. So 10 collective gold, 2 wood, and we would have gained 1 prosperity. We don't need 1 prosperity. We do gain a tricolored hat, 195. I don't remember what this does. During your turn, add +1 range and 1 pierce to 1 of your ranged attacks. It could be okay on gem. I don't know, it's just not that amazing. A top that's doing like +1 damage only against shielded targets, like, I feel like you would always just rather have like a spyglass. I mean, maybe the +1 range could be really useful for some things. Like, this seems kind of okay if you're playing like a ranged attacking banner spear. Do I gain one, or is it just in the shop? I just get one. So 10 gold. So let's give this to Coral. And then 10 gold, do we want it all on Coral? Yeah, other characters look pretty healthy. So I can just delete these now. And then 2 wood. I didn't... Once again, that's 2 scenarios in a row where I picked up nothing on Coral. What did Coral get? I know Coral looted 1. 1 hide. Where? Oh, I haven't ended the thing yet. Snowflake got the most. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. 1, 2, and 1. So, complete. Okay. That is that. Pass a week. 95-4 and 135-1. 95-4. Wow, we're already to the next step in Snowflake's thing? No. This is a hard scenario. My friend and I... My friend is very good at the game, and we failed this scenario the first time we tried it. With a party of Deathwalker, Fist, Drill, and Trap. We were both playing 2 characters. I'm not sure if we were doing +1 or +2 difficulty, but we failed this scenario, our first try. Let's see, what else do we need to do? It was 135.1. Ah, the Bathysphere. Bathysphere? We get the Sunless Trench. Boom. That's a pretty decent scenario to do. It is a boat scenario, which would progress Geminate's retirement goal. I'm pretty sure I still just have 2 on that, because Geminate didn't play Ice Flows. Did play Crystal Enclosure, did play Ice Cave, but lost. Did play Guardian's Temple and won. I really want to play Pylon Problems, and I really want to play the Lush Grotto. Then I guess I could do Lurker Necromancy for a 4th sled mission. So I may only play Geminate for 5 more levels. We'll do Pylon Problems, Lush Grotto, Sunless Trench. Go back to the Ice Cave to get Revenge as my final scenario. And Lurker Necromancy before then, just since it's a sled mission. Or maybe I should go for Uber Revenge on Frozen Fjord, and then I think one of these is sled and the other one is climbing gear. I know this one is sled. So a lot of options to get that retirement. I am really enjoying Geminate, though. It is doing better than I expected it to. In general, I am not a fan of messing with elements too much. I kind of I don't know what it is about elements. I think it's like because when you know, if you're going for like a 2-turn play with elements and like you set your elements on turn 1, then you're almost kind of locked in to that play on the following turn. And it's just like, it's not my favorite part about Gloomhaven. I do really like the element system. I think I wish there were more things that would consume any element. I really liked the way the Spellweaver, she had Mana Bolt, and I think it's Frost Armor, the 20 speed card, that the top is the exact same as Mana Bolt. With both of those cards, you just consume any element for +1 damage and 1 experience. I really liked that. With Geminate, like, I don't know, messing with the elements, it just feels like too much. But, like, they're not necessary either. And it's not a bad aspect, it's just not my favorite thing to do. So we get 2 check marks, 1 and 1. And I believe Gem leveled up here. Let's get a perk on Coral, probably a -1 at a target. Oh, adding an extra shield when you log rest sounds really nice too, though. Oh, and replace a 0 with a rolling +1 shield. That is really nice. Wow, you get a really good deck on Coral. It is only 2 of these when you're maxed out, but that's still pretty dang good. I'm very impressed with Coral. I'm really, really impressed with where is it? It's like 45 speed. I'm really impressed with this card. At the start of your rests, heal for your number of active tides. Like, that with a lot of armor is just busted. It's just insane. I never popped my power potion, but like I don't really have the stuff set up to go into like a big power potion yet. Let's continue the outpost phase. Yeah, I never marked that because I just finished reading them, and now we can fight it because we have a lurker. So we just unlock Under the Influence 120. I don't remember if I've played this one or not. Nope, I've never played this one. What do you have to do? Snare is complete when the glowing orb has been destroyed. Ooh, that sounds kind of fun. Maybe I'll do this one next. It looks like it's in Frosthaven again. And we're fighting against guards. I guess that makes sense because, like, the lurkers were, like, playing with our brains or something. And so we're fighting the townsfolk and their dogs. Oh, yeah. I kind of want to play this one. I'm not doing it tonight, though. I'm way too tired. So let's just return to Frosthaven. Okay, finished that. We did the outpost. So daytime, I've level 2 on all of these, so I can lose 12 gold now. So let's go down to 23. Give it all to Coral still. I don't think that that's necessary, but I also want to look at if any levels I could go for masteries, because like these 2 masteries have good synergy. Never suffers damage from attacks, and ensure the first ally to suffer damage each round directly before the suffering has at least 1 condition you applied. It means that nobody could get hit. Snowflake could get hit. Snowflake could get hit. And then yeah, so Coral would have to tank, but never take any damage. Snowflake could tank, and Geminate would have to never get hit. Or if it gets hit, lose a card to not take damage. Which should be possible, but that sounds kind of ridiculously absurd to go for a double mastery like that. The cause 1 ally or enemy to move each round shouldn't be too bad. So maybe I could go for that instead. Both of those, though... Oh... Both of those I can do on the Sunless Trench. Should I just play the Sunless Trench right now? And just lose cards? That's absurdly stupid. I'm gonna do it. Let's finish this. Okay, this will go up, and we will get Axe Corpse. That's fine, we can put him there. And then just building phase. I think I want to double build here. Oh, I only need a single build. Oh, I know why I want to double build. My morale is really good, so I am going to double build. On my single build, that'll put me to Prosperity 4, which is just Craftsman and Alchemist. So let's build this Carpenter. 4, 3, 2, 10. It's kind of expensive. What do I have up here? Nothing. So 4, I guess. 3, 2. So just 1 metal. Just 1 metal. And then 10 gold. Oh, you know what? Let's sell the tricolored hat for 15. And then only gain 5. And that will get my 10 gold. And now I have the Carpenter. And now I'm Prosperity 4. And so on my double build, which I already moved this down to, on my double build, I will upgrade the Alchemist for 442. Okay, so I won't double build because that's absurd. That is expensive. I wish I could do the Alchemist. Ooh, we need to level up Gem. A perk. The other -1, I guess. Having wound would be nice. I don't have any wound in my party. I also like the idea of taking out 2... I actually really like the idea of taking out 2 zeros and adding rolling pierces. I really, really, really liked this card, Dragonfly Surge, to add advantage and pierce on the attacks. 50 speed is kind of awful to go out, but it does go well with Locust Host. Although, like, why is this lost attack only 2 damage? Like, I guess, I mean, you get to hit a lot of targets, and it could be buffed up with the Hornbeetle Carapace, but, like, attack for 2? That's underwhelming. It is 2 experience, though. And it's persistent. I guess it lasts for the round, that 2 experience. I think I remember seeing something like 8 months ago about that being misprinted. And I'm just now experiencing it for the first time. Let's see what the level 4 card is and then decide where to go. It would make a lot of sense to go melee here, because we haven't done any melee cards yet. It has this pull, which is really nice for us. Ooh, and turn light into fire or ice. That's really, really nice. Because light is really easy for me to get now with a coral. Man, I really like both of these. Like a 2-target heal 4. And this one also turns light into fire or ice, which is giving me a way to get the fire. And I really could use those heals, not to mention this bottom. I mean, we have this already in, like, move forward, jump with disarm. But this also gives light, and then stun is obviously better than disarm. Let's see. Do I really need the healing, though? Probably not. It would be nice to upgrade one of my melee cards. Although this is really mostly just for the loss. And I wouldn't get a form change out of it. It would synergize well with Hornet Stinger, because I obviously want a poison target if I'm going to hit for 4, 3, 2. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. I really like that. Maybe I would drop Changeling's Boon for it. Definitely not Reckless Jab. That's too good. I need the move and change form on Draining Pincers. That's too good. It synergizes well with Hornet Stinger, and Icebound Quills is too good. I think Hornbeetle Carapace is worth keeping. I love Drag Down, which means the only melee card I would be willing to drop would be Changeling's Boon. And, like, the top is... It's just a better Changeling's Boon. 5 more damage on it. 6 more if you're hitting a poisoned target. And then the bottom... The bottom actually sounds like it could be really good. Especially, like, if I have light, I can just, like, pull 2 targets, and I don't have to pull them all the way. I can pull them into a drag down. And then that would switch me to ranged form. Maybe I could pull them into a drag down. That switches me into ranged form. I turn light into fire, and then I do a firefly swarm. And they're guaranteed to stay in place because I've immobilized 2 of them into that triangle pattern. And so then I could go at 50 speed with Dragonfly Surge and Firefly Swarm and actually have the +2 damage on it. I wouldn't be able to have Hornbeetle Carapace +1 damage on it. I wouldn't be able to have Hornbeetle Carapace up because Drag Down would take 2 of them. But, like, that's just a thing that I saw pretty quickly, which sounded like a pretty good combo. So I'm sure I'll be able to find some combos on that are good. Initiative kind of sucks, but I mean, Icebound Quills works as like a really nice, like, hey, I need to kill something this turn, let's pop it. And so having another loss that works very similarly, I think will be really good. And then this pull will synergize really well with hazards. Did I? No, I did not. So that makes me think that maybe I want this poison, because that would go better with the card that I just added. Let's do the wound, because I don't have wound in my party. Oh, and it's a +1 wound. That's really nice. Its takeout is 0, right? Replaces 0 with a +1 wound. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Man, you really do not take out... You don't take out any cards. That's kind of crazy. You add a bunch of cards, so you get a really fat deck. Alright. We're done.